Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready to break. 61, matchbox lights.
Just like that. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On first down, Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Bradley. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert completes it to Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go. Do it.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Zoo.
59 mark, 59 mark.
Put up. Ready?
Locke to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Set. 10 over. Clear.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Push him back.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, come on, open up.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This is the tight end fan. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Locke now on first down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
80 weapon.
56. Check.
Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Benjamin's got it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audible. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
50, plant.
Right there, 56. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 37. Check 37.
Second and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
I'm here all day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
6-6, pull it high. Big rip.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be first and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. Completes it to Benjamin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, Samuels trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Hey, high 7.
Check 52.
Ready?
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Samuels. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with you. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
General West.
56.
From the gun, Herbert flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. This is Miller, complete. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
No, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
This is Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Locke now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
And the Broncos' 1st down.
Ready, set.
Locke now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Again, it's Locke. Benjamin with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now is Locke. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Locke, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
From the gun, Herbert completes it to Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Herbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They got him in. It's Woods. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Matchbox lights.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's got the hook up to Miller. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
15 more yards. And the Raiders first down.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Clock will try again on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
5.
Check, 59.
Now Locke again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
On the set.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Out. 3 down. Out.
And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.